From everyone here around us, that we have the whole panel, how the experience has been, what we have received. And you know what? You're with me, Dr. Consolata Shayo, and I'll be asking everyone some questions and they're going to tell us the experience. Karibu. We'll be delighted to hear from each one of you. So I'll start with you, Dr. Lemary. So with these advanced surgical equipments and techniques provided to MOI during this week, should we expect improvement in the services provided to the patients?
Yeah, I would say definitely we should expect improvement in terms of the outcome of the patient, but the time spent for surgeries will also be shortening. So in total, the number of surgeries will increase, as well as the efficiency of the surgery itself. I'd like to respond that way in short.
Thank you so much. And is MOI planning to host another course like this? And if so, when? When are we supposed to be expectant to have such kind of a conference again?
Yeah, Moya has been, I like to talk about the little bit of a history. Moya has been having this course for the past more than 10 years. And we've just changed the theme from the previous meeting. Now it's a global neurosurgery, which is a much more wider view. And from this, we have learned a lot. And just to identify all the areas where we were not so efficient, to try to bolster them. And it's a very important meeting for us, and usually we have this meeting every year. So next year, a month like this, we're going to have another meeting, and the meeting will go on and on and on.
Fantastic, fantastic. And to you, Professor, so we understand it's been a decade now, if not more than that you have been collaborating hand in hand with MOI. And so what comments do you have for this first global neurosurgery course that took place here in Tanzania?
Yeah, thank you for asking me this question. It's been an incredibly important and rewarding week, because it is true we've been working together for 10 years, but then of course we had the whole interruption with pandemic that kept us really from working together. And this is our second in-person course now after the pandemic. And what I've seen over the years is a tremendous increase in the surgeons, but also the nurses and everybody else who's taking care of neurosurgical patients here, an increase in their motivation and in their real passion for neurosurgical care. Now, in the past, we have focused very much on teaching and training. The difference now with this course is, as Dr. Lemary indicated, it's a much wider topic now. Not only do we talk about trauma, but we included epilepsy, minimal invasive surgery, skull-based surgery. So it's much wider net now. And the other difference was that we brought in a lot of technology this time, which we haven't really done in the past. We brought in navigation, stereotactic navigation technology, intraoperative monitoring, minimal invasive spinal surgery. And this, I think, is only going to continue and increase in the future, because the reception, the positive reception here, every surgeon that I've talked to was incredibly motivated and really positive about this. And I think that creates a feedback, and that creates then also the urge to really continue this collaboration. So throughout the year, we're going to have every week Zoom calls. We're going to talk about this, about the technology, about taking care of patients, about research. And I think this is going to be a very, very exciting collaboration going forward, just as it has been for 10 years, but now even more.
Wow, this is so promising. And now, where do you see the upcoming young neurosurgeons in Tanzania 5, 10 years from now?
I'm very optimistic. Not only are there so many more neurosurgical trainees now than there were 10 years ago, but also they have access to training and teaching much more because of this collaboration, but also because of what other organizations are doing, like FIENS and so forth. So surgeons now here, I think, have the world is their oyster, so to say. They pick certain areas within neurosurgical care. Some may be more interested in epilepsy, others more in spine, in skull-based and vascular surgery. And I think they will have the opportunity to really pursue this because of these collaborations. There's a whole area of endovascular neurosurgery, for example, minimal invasive spine surgery, endoscopic spine surgery, epilepsy surgery. All these things are options now for young surgeons if that's what they choose to pursue.
So it is so promising. They just have to decide where they want to specialize in, and there's a lot that there is for them for the coming years.
Yes, I think the talent and the motivation is there. They just obviously have to work hard and make this a reality.
Thank you so much, Prof. So, Dr. Asher, I understand you're an anesthesiologist. So, what are your experiences with this now modified surgical techniques and surgical equipments that they're being brought by this team? So, what are your experiences like?
The times goes on with the collaboration of Dr. Professor Hartel and his team, introduction of training, when introduction of new technology, there is tremendous milestone, tremendous growing in this field. With the growth of this equipment, that will increase the safety of the patient, but also it will increase the number of patients who are going to be doing these surgeries. Yeah.
And so, are your machines and drugs sufficient enough for these new techniques?
Sure. We are always going hand in hand with the introduction of new surgery, new technology. So we have adequate supply from the procurement. We have new drugs, and we have advanced machines. We have and drugs. Thank you.
So, to you, Dr. Shabani, how has the experience been like after hosting almost 9, if not 10, trauma conferences in Tanzania, and now this is the first global neurosurgery course in Tanzania? How has the experience been like hosting for 9 neurotrauma courses, and now it's been upgraded into the first global neurosurgery course in Tanzania?
When we started this course, we used to call it neurotrauma course, it started with only 30 participants. And now we are getting oversubscription of participants to the extent that we cannot even absorb all of them. This course this year, the participants were 270, can you imagine? And they come from all over Africa, from West Africa, North Africa, southern part of Africa. And mind you, this course is being accredited by College of Surgeons of East and Central Africa. My vision is to see this course actually being one of the mandatory curriculum in the fellowship of neurosurgery under College of Surgeons of East and Central Africa, because it is very, very, very intensive, comprising of lectures, deductive discussions, hands-on side and bedside teaching, and live surgeries being performed by world-renowned surgeons and professors. This is a blessing for Africa. Muhimbili Orthopedic Institute is one of its main vision is to become the best and in Africa center of excellence. And with these new technologies coming and collaboration, we are heading towards that. So I'm calling upon my fellow Africans, please focus on developments in Tanzania, especially neurosurgery services at Moi. And you are all welcome.
Upon hearing everyone's experience and what we have received and how the future is promising, I believe you're planning to attend the upcoming neurosurgery conference that is going to take place next year, March 2024, as already explained here. And you know what? Always stay subscribed to Moi TV. Have a marvelous day.